This is the Learn How to Snowboard series from Snowboard Addiction. I'm here with my student Rio today. Rio, we're about to get you strapped in with both feet, actually snowboarding for the first time.
Okay.
I'm going to be teaching you how to control your speed with the edges of your board. So the technique we're going to be doing is called side slipping. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to be side slipping on your heel edge. Then I'm going to teach you how to side slip on your toe edge. Then I'm going to get you to add direction. We're going to be doing heel side slip with direction and toe side slip with direction.
Okay.
The area that we're in right now is great because you've got enough slope to be able to strap in with both feet and get your board moving. We also have a very quiet learner's area with a smooth surface. We have good snow and good weather. It's going to make it easier for you to learn.
Awesome.
It's awesome if you do have like a magic carpet or a lift that can get you up. This area, we're just going to hike it up and down. On a slope here, I'm going to show you the most traditional way for a learner to strap in, especially if they had strap bindings. Then I'm going to show you later an easier way for us because we've got easy bindings. So if you hold your board and then sit down on the snow, you're going to put your board down in front of you while still holding one of the high backs. And from there, you're going to take your left foot, which is your front foot. And then it makes it easier if you hold that edge to get that board clicked in, okay? Now, this here is the most traditional way that people are going to strap in, especially if you have strap-on bindings when you're learning. So we're going to do it for the first time, and then I'm going to show you an easier one for your second one. Put your back foot. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to move your bum as close as you can to the heel edge of your board, and then I'm going to show you this first one, is we're going to be sliding directly down this hill on our heel edge, basically keeping a very soft heel edge at all times. So what this means is that if you put your toes down, you're going to pick up speed. And if you lift your toes up, it's going to slow you down. Kind of like an accelerator in a car. If you floor it, it goes fast.
Okay.
So if you floor it with both feet, you go fast.
Yeah.
And lifting up the toes, goes slower. So if you've got a first-time snowboarder and they want help getting up, it's totally okay to be up here and hold their hands. But you can do this also by yourself. So let's see if you're able to do it. I'll only help you if you need me. That's it. That's it. A little bit of, that's it. A little bit of pressure on your toe edge. Yep, that's it. Okay, smooth heel edge, good. Now try lifting your toes a little bit. You'll see it will slow you down. Okay, what just happened here is called an edge catch. An edge catch in a snowboard is something when you're learning that you want to try to avoid as much as possible. How that happened is that when you're sliding down the heel edge, toes make you go faster. But if you do too much toe, it digs into the snow and can throw you forward. That's what happened right there.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. So we're going to try to avoid edge catches wherever possible. On our first side slip, we started off from our bum. I'm actually going to make it way easier for you now. Because you have step-on bindings, you have a position where you can just step on and go.
Yeah.
And what I've done is I've actually built a little shelf in the snow here. I just did that myself. That's kind of hard to do. So that you can put the board flat, step into your binding, and then you can just go from here.
Yeah.
So now that I've built this little ledge here, let's put your board down into it. If you have step-on bindings, it's important to make sure that that's flat so the board doesn't run away from you. So step on the board now with one of your feet. Yep. And then you can put your front foot into the binding. There we go. The beauty of this is you don't need to get a cold bum. Keep your bum dry, keep it warm, and you don't have to even sit down. You can just start from here now.
Nice.
So from here, we're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to kind of shuffle to get moving, and then you're going to be like smooth on the heel edge. If you want to get faster, a little bit of pressure towards the toes. Slow down, lifting up your toes will slow you down. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, kind of shuffle on out. And now equal weight on both feet, sliding down towards me on your heel edge. Slow down a little bit by lifting your toes. Good, good, good. Now speed up a little. Now slow down, slow down. There we go, there we go, there we go. Perfect. That was a textbook perfect heel edge side slip. Good job. That was excellent.
Woo!
One thing for any of you guys watching is it's really important. Don't let that board flatten out too much because if it gets totally flat, that's when you catch an edge, which is what you want to avoid at this stage. Okay, we're heel edge side slipping, you and me together this time.
Yeah.
You can try to keep up with the speed with me if you feel comfortable. All about being smooth on that heel edge.
Okay.
A little shuffle to get going. Equal weight on both feet. Putting a little bit of pressure on the toes to go faster. Lifting up the toes to slow down. We just did it on the heel edge. That's the easy side. You ready for the toes?
Let's do it.
If you're enjoying our videos, then make sure to come and check out Addiction Plus. It is the best snowboard coaching program in the world. As a member of Addiction Plus, you get access to our structured snowboard courses that range from beginner to expert, and you can track your progression, weekly live coaching sessions with us, upload your own videos for analysis of your writing, personalized feedback to help you fast track your progression, and the ability to attend our in-person events. Addiction Plus is incredible value and the most effective way for you to fast track your writing. Come join us now. Toes is normally a little bit more tricky for most people, so it's always a better idea to start with your heels before moving to the toes. We're going to sit down on our bum again. The reason is I'm going to show you what it's like for most people if they don't have step-on bindings, so they can figure out how to do this.
Okay.
If you want to get onto your toe edge from here, this is how you do it. Poke the nose of your board downhill, and from here you're going to roll over onto your toes. Okay, so from here it's really easy to push up. So I can push up onto my toe edge, and then once I'm up and ready, I'm going to start going. Trying to keep a smooth slide on my toe edge with equal weight over both feet, keeping my back upright and my head up as I go. If I put more pressure into my heel edge, it goes faster. If I put my hips and knees towards the snow, it slows me down and brings me to a stop. For the first time someone's doing this, it's super important to be here for them if they need them. Now you can do this by yourself. I'm actually not going to help you unless you need me.
Okay.
But right now you can push up. And you can hold my hands just to show you what it's like. Okay, but okay, head up. I'm actually not going to help you. I'm going to let you do it yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Good. Good. A little bit of pressure towards the heel edge lets you go that bit faster. Yep, that's it. And then if you put your hips and knees towards the snow, it brings more edge and slows you down.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Letting that edge release allows it to start sliding. That's it. And then hips and knees towards the snow, brings on the edge. That's perfect. Now, when you're first time doing that toe edge side slip or any side slip, it's quite normal. If it's a bit rough, you'll feel like, That's just called overcompensating. You'll see even on your next run, you're going to be way more smooth. You're going to build this skill really quickly. So let's get up there and we'll do a couple more of these toe side slips. So you and me are going to be toe side slipping together.
Okay.
You won't be able to see me very well because I'll be down in front of you.
Yeah.
But I'll keep an eye on you and I'll keep out of your way.
Okay, cool.
So, equal weight on both feet.
Yeah.
Head up for balance. That's it. If you want to slow down, hips and knees towards the snow, slows you down.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Shuffle out. Sliding on the toe edge. Having a smooth, controlled toe edge side slip. That's it. That's looking good. You don't need to do very much of this. We did 3 on the heels and we did 3 on the toes and we're ready for the next step.
Okay.
You can do as many or as little as you want. We're not trying to get super good at this. We're just trying to get the feel of what it's like to be sliding on the heel edge and sliding on the toe edge before we move on to the next step. You know what the next step is?
No.
We're going to now add a little bit of direction.
Okay, nice.
So basic side slipping, we're just moving on the heel edge, getting used to having that edge smoothly move across the snow. What we're going to do now is add a little bit of direction. How we do that is if you put a bit of pressure onto your left foot and then ever so slightly look that way and point that way, what you'll find is the board will start to move in that direction. And then if you even up the pressure over both feet and put the pressure onto the right foot, point on the right foot, look on the right foot a little bit, you'll start to move in that direction. We're going to do that. Watch how I do it. And then I'll come up and help you on your first one. We're going to add some direction to the side slip here. I'm going to call it a zigzag because we're going to basically be zigzagging across the mountain. You will see me kind of tap on my knees. That's just where I'm putting pressure. Tapping on knees, equal pressure. Tapping on knees, equal pressure. You don't have to tap. Here I go. I'm going to get shuffle on. I'll come back up and help you.
Okay, thanks.
Start with getting a bit of side slip. And as you get going, bit of pressure on this knee, look this way. You'll see that I start to move in that direction. Even up on both feet. Put a little bit of pressure onto my right foot. Look that way, point that way, starting to move that way. Even up. Pressure on my left foot. Look that way, point that way, starts me moving that way, and lift my toes brings my side slip to a stop. Feeling good?
Yep.
Ready to roll?
Yep.
Okay, start with a bit of a side slip towards me. Equal pressure on both feet. Now put a little bit of pressure onto your left foot. Look that way, point that way. You see how your board's starting to move that way?
Yeah.
Now equal on both feet. A little bit of pressure on your right foot. That's it. That's it. Equal up on both feet. And a little bit of pressure onto your left foot. That's it. Nice. Nice. It starts to bring it towards me. And you can bring it to a stop. Perfect. Good. All right, Maria, you ready to go?
Yep.
It's the exact same thing, but this time we're doing it together.
Okay.
So as soon as I start moving, you can come behind me.
Okay.
Pressure on your left foot starts to move you that way. Pressure on your right foot starts to move you the other way.
Okay.
You ready to roll?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. Moving into my side slip. Pressure on my left foot. Looking where I want to go. Pointing where I want to go. Even up on both feet. Pressure on my right foot. Starts to bring me over this way. Even up onto both feet. And pressure onto my left foot again. Nicely done. Good. You almost were going over the side there, and I saw you recover and bring it back. That's perfect.
Almost lost it.
No, you didn't. That's good. That's learning how to snowboard. Great. That was awesome.
I find it hard to just put pressure on because I feel like it starts to point the board down the hill.
Perfect.
That's a good thing.
That is a good thing. So this is one thing I didn't tell you, is that when you're on that side slip, if you start to point the board downhill, that actually helps you go in that direction.
Okay.
And just by looking and pointing that way, the board naturally tends to start pointing that way, which helps going in that direction.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's actually the next step, and you can do that on this one, is as you move that way, see if you can point that board the direction you want to head.
Okay.
So you'll see it slide downhill a little bit,
Yeah.
and then it will slide back uphill as you want to bring it back neutrally to both feet.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're sliding here, pointing this way, looking this way, the board starts to go this way. You bring it back up to both feet, the board tends to neutral out. Going this way, board starts to move that way a little bit. Just by thinking and looking that way, the board will start to move that way.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm watching you. This is your one.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, starting out with a side slip. Moving to the left. There we go. Equal up onto both feet. And moving to the right.
Whee!
Equal up onto both feet. And moving to the left. And equal up onto both feet. Nice.
Woo!
That was amazing.
Felt better for sure.
Yeah. How are you feeling on the left-right movement?
Yeah, definitely better than the first time.
The board looks like it's sliding really smooth.
Yeah.
So you've learned how to smoothly control the amount of edge you're using, which is great.
Cool.
You want me to step you up a notch?
Yeah, let's do it.
If you're enjoying our videos, then make sure to come and check out Addiction Plus. It is the best snowboard coaching program in the world. As a member of Addiction Plus, you get access to our structured snowboard courses that range from beginner to expert, and you can track your progression, weekly live coaching sessions with us, upload your own videos for analysis of your writing, personalized feedback to help you fast track your progression, and the ability to attend our in-person events. Addiction Plus is incredible value and the most effective way for you to fast track your writing. Come join us now.
Okay, we're going now into toe side slip with direction. Same technique,
Yeah.
just a little bit trickier because you're kind of sliding backwards.
Okay.
Snowboarding is a two-directional sport. Well, it's a two-edge sport, toe edge, heel edge. So everything you learn on the heel edge, you generally want to learn on the toe edge as well. Don't just stick to your heel edge. So here we go. I'm going to strap in backwards. We've got our little shelf here. Here we go, toe side slip. I'm starting out by shuffling onto the run here. Just side slipping down. Smooth on the toe edge. I'm going to start putting a little bit of pressure onto my right foot. And you'll see it'll start to move me over this direction. When I look and point, it'll move me that way. Even up onto both feet. A little bit of pressure onto my left foot. Look, point, starts to take me that way. Even up. Pressure on my right foot. Look, point, starts to bring me over towards my right. Hips and knees towards the snow. Brings me to a stop. When you're ready, shuffle yourself out here. There we go, and you can start sliding straight away. Equal weight on both feet. That's it. A little bit of pressure onto your heel edge makes it go faster. That's it, that's it. If you keep your head up a little bit, that's nice, gives you a better balance. Okay, let's try to put a little bit of weight onto your left foot. There we go, looking a little bit left. Perfect, perfect. Even upping on both feet. Look to the right a little bit. So as soon as you start looking to the right, that board went that way, which is good.
Yeah.
Helps you start moving in that direction. Pressure on that right foot. Good. Perfect. All right, hips towards me. And that stops your board. It creates that edge angle, it stops your board.
So hard to balance.
So hard to balance?
When you put the hips forward on the edge.
Which one do you like better? Do you like sliding on your toe better or sliding on your heel better?
I think heel.
Yeah, most people find heel edge a lot easier.
Yeah.
But really important to do the toes. And that was pretty good. For your first time on the toes, no problem at all.
Yeah.
This next one, just think about keeping your head up.
Yeah.
And we'll try to give it a bit more speed.
Okay.
Because as you get more speed, this actually becomes easier.
It's so subtle, the movements, isn't it? Because I think the first time I was just putting loads of pressure on and now it's very subtle.
Super subtle. It's very, being smooth on the edge,
Yeah.
hardly feels like you're moving.
Yeah.
Just very light movements at this stage.
Yeah, okay.
And smooth movements. Most people overcompensate.
Yeah.
They're just too much, too little, too much, too little. All about being smooth.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Head up. We're gonna go a little bit faster this time, which
Okay.
means you're gonna let that edge slide that little bit quicker. So
Okay.
just as you get moving. So right now when you start, shuffle out. Let that board start to slide. There you go, let it slide, let it slide. Getting a bit of speed up and now a little bit of pressure on your right foot. Even it up. A little bit of pressure on your left foot. Look over this way. There we go. That's it. Let it come over. Even it up. Okay, a little bit of pressure on your other foot. You know, look this way. Yep, that's it. That's it. Look where you want to go. Point where you want to go. That's it. Evening it up and bring it to a stop. We're going to focus on getting more movement.
Okay.
What that means is if your board starts to point the direction that you're going, that's okay, because that will help with that movement.
Okay.
I'm going to do it with you. So you'll almost be able to see where I am and kind of point, look at me and pressure towards me to guide that way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm going to shuffle into where I'm just in front of you here. And now if you're ready, start shuffling out. Now if you kind of look and point at me, you can see me as a guide. Yep, that's it. Let that board come all the way over. And now even up. And now over here, if you point and look at me a little bit, let that board come all the way over. That's it. Evening it up. That's it. Now point that board to me a little bit. That's it. Let it come downhill. You got it. You got it. You got it. Let that board point at me, look at me, and it will bring you all the way over.
Okay.
Perfect. And hips and knees towards the snow, brings you to a stop. Of your 3 goes on the toe edge there,
Yeah.
that last one, you were getting the most movement. So having me as a guide there helped you.
Yeah.
But really putting that pressure, looking at where you wanted to go and pointing that board, allowing it to move in that direction really helped you.
Yeah, for sure.
You're ready for the next level.
Awesome. Woo.
This was side slipping and zigzag. We covered heel edge side slip, which is the easiest. Toe edge slide slip, a little bit more intimidating because you're sliding backwards. And we started adding direction. Heel edge, putting a bit of pressure on the left foot, putting a bit of pressure on the right foot, looking, pointing where you want to go, allowing it to move back and forth. Then we covered toe edge zigzag, same thing. Sliding on the toe edge, looking, pointing, putting a bit of pressure where you want to go, allowing that board to just angle where it wants to go. Everything we've done so far, it's been like backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
The next lesson we're going to go into is you're going to start riding in your regular direction.
Woo.
So we're going to put you as a regular footed rider. You've never snowboarded before, so we don't know which way you really are, but it's good enough.
Yeah, okay.
This is the Snowboard Addiction Learn How to Snowboard series. We're here with Rio.
Woo.
We're up on the slopes teaching you how to snowboard.
Yeah.